The course that we're conducting is a train-the-trainer model. The concept of the course is for Lieutenant Colonel Height and I to provide background information regarding medevac principles and tactical combat casualty care. And with this information, provide that to the Iraqi nurses and flight surgeons so they can then be able to self-sustain and teach courses to their ground medics in the future. A typical day usually will come in the morning time. We'll do a brief review of any material that was conducted the previous day.
So right now for altitude physiology, that was your class, wasn't it? There's 6 questions in here about altitude physiology. And for the aero-medical evacuation, there's 5. And each of those is worth 2 points. Cervical. Very good. So cervical is the second question.
We have one of the students come up in front of the class and basically teach the material in a few minutes to the rest of the class.
واحد الاسفل اسفل هنا زين عمود القيس الاي سي جي هنا ضغط الرجاء هنا الاكسجين اس بي او 2 وهنا البلس.
I think the biggest key points for us to emphasize throughout the course is something called a MARCH algorithm, where we need to address first is massive hemorrhage, then airway management, respiratory trauma, followed by management of circulation, and lastly hypothermia. Battlefield trauma data has shown us that if we can manage these 5 items, you'll have the greatest impact in preventing battlefield deaths. So what we're trying to highlight is for the flight medic instructors that will be teaching the course is that capitalize on these algorithms in this training. In the afternoons, we like to go out to the helicopter, and we've been able to utilize the static display. And we hope that in the future, in this next coming week, we'll be able to start flying around, adding different forms of stress inoculation. You will be using your aid bag, yes, and I want you to use all of the equipment out of it. Very good. Work together. So when you come under here, you want to put it right under the thigh. Good. And remember, our first tourniquet, high and tight.
Slow is smooth is fast.
يلا روح
قلبها زين
Good. And stretch it. Yep.
يلا الدوري منها
فوق عمك
لا تنسى الاطراف لا تنسى الركز عليها ذاك الطرف الثاني لا تكبر وشلون راح 4 5
This course is important to teach to me as an individual because it's where our passion is. We do aviation medicine, and it gives us the opportunity to work outside of where we typically would with U.S. soldiers and work with our coalition partners. If we're ever to have success and expand our knowledge, we need to utilize that and give that to the Iraqi flight medical program.
Thus far, I've already been pretty surprised and encouraged by how much they have jumped in, the Iraqi flight surgeons, and taken ownership of the curriculum. So each iteration as we've gone through, whether it's exams or lecturing, they've requested to teach part of the course and have done a fantastic job with that. They've written a portion of the exam, so they've already demonstrated both a willingness and ability to step up, take ownership of the course, and execute it. I mean, no different than our Army, it truly expands their capability to push out into battlefield operations when they know that their ability to care for the wounded is elevated to a level that aero-medical evacuation can do. If they have the capability and training to provide point of injury care and evac soldiers from there back to a hospital setting in a short amount of time, our golden hour window, the strength, I think the motivation of their soldiers knowing that they're taken care of as well is elevated to a level they don't currently operate at.
This is definitely a program I'm very thankful to be able to participate in, and a program that I think will be successful after we leave. And I just want to highlight the gratitude that the students have for us being there, but it goes the same for us as instructors. It makes our job a lot easier having coalition partners that are willing to support us and support the mission.